Welcome back, and it's time to go to the Indies. Look at all these papers here. Going to start with UWA from last Friday night. Up in Smoke successfully defended the UWA Tag Team titles, beating the Flatliners, the Ring Crew Express, and a team of Hello Wicked and Gran Akuma. Josh Prohibition successfully retained the Canadian title, beating Josh Abercrombie. Dan Paisan defeated Derek Wild to stay the lightweight champion. Lionel Knight defeated Chris Hero. Brody Lee defeated Shane Hollister, Johnny Gargano, and Akira Raijin in a Four Corners match. Claudio Castagnoli defeated Matt Cross. Ricky Reyes defeated Jimmy Olsen, and Sarah Del Rey defeated Jennifer Blake. Now to the Indies for this week and beyond. AAW has a show this Saturday night. Jerry Lynn defends the AAW heavyweight title against M-Dog 20. Merrick Brave faces Tyler Black. Austin Aries against Silas Young. Josh Abercrombie against Eric Cannon. Egotistico Fantastico and partners to be announced to face Jimmy Jacobs in the North Star Express, and Chandler McClure faces Samurai del Sol. CZW has a show tomorrow night. The main event, Nick Gage defends the heavyweight title against Drake Younger. Brain Damage defends the Iron Man title against Insane Lane. Die Hard Dustin Lee faces Drew Gulak in a submission match. Scotty Vortex faces Andy Sumner in a Hardcore War. Six-man tag match sees the Miracle Violence connection of Brody Lee, Cheech, and Cloudy facing the team of Two Girls, One Cup, Greg Excellent, Beef Wellington, and their partner, Player Uno. Winner takes all match. Pinky Sanchez, Stupefied, Lufisto, and Spiral. Very interesting stipulations. Whoever wins the match gets to pick their first round opponent in the tournament that they will be in, either Best of the Best or the Ultra-Violent Tournament of Death, and whoever loses the fall will not enter either tournament, and Wax faces DJ Hyde. PWG has a show tomorrow night as well. It's a gift and a curse. The Dynasty, Joey Ryan and Scott Laws face Claudio Castagnoli and Eddie Kingston in a DDT4 qualifying match. Chris Hero faces Roderick Strong. Los Luchas faces Tokyo Jurente of Mazada and Nosawa. Brandon Bonham faces Nick Jackson. Ronan and Scorpio Sky face Hook Bomberry and TJ Perkins. And the Kitty World Order debut, Hello Kitty against Kuromi, plus Bino Gambino against Nemesis. All those results next week. IWA Mid-South, the bloody road ahead. The venue has now changed. They will no longer be in Plainfield, Indiana. Their show will be at the Sports Zone in Indianapolis, Indiana. The card is still the same. Brody Lee against BJ Whitmer. Jimmy Jacobs against Dingo. Chuck Taylor defending the light heavyweight title against Ash. Mickey Knuckles against Joker. Eddie Kingston defending the heavyweight title against Viking. Michael Elgin defending the strong style title against Ricky Reyes. Sexy Eddie against Hydra. Cheech and Cloudy against Devin Moore and Lucky. Troy Walters and Jason Hades. Firehand and Ricochet. And Josh Abercrombie against Vin Gerard, plus the new horror Sammy Callahan, Christian Abel, Chris Chambers, CJ Otis, Buzz Jones, and Deranged. The next night for IWA Mid-South, April Blood Showers 2008, still at Joliet, Illinois. The main event, a no-rope, barbed wire extreme grudge match, BJ Whitmer against Jimmy Jacobs, Eddie Kingston, Scorpio, Mickey Knuckles against Blackout, Ricky Reyes, Joker, and Ruckus. If Eddie Kingston is pinned, he loses the IWA Mid-South heavyweight title. If Ricky Reyes or Joker is pinned, they lose the tag team titles. The winner of Chuck Taylor and Ash defends the Mid-South light heavyweight title against Jason Hades. Dingo faces Devin Moore. The winner gets a shot at the light heavyweight title in May. Deranged faces CJ Otis in a Chicago street fight. Viking faces Brody Lee in an 8-man tag action. Fire Ant, Hydra, Vin Gerard, and Jimmy Olsen face Scotty Vortex, Die Hard, Dustin Lee, OMG, and Ricochet. Night of Legends 2008 from IWC. Still, front row tickets are sold out the first 3 rows. Demolition face the Powers of Pain. Brutus of the Barber Beefcake face Greg the Hammer Valentine. Abdullah the Butcher faces Wildfire Tommy Rich. Fabulous John McChesney faces Jake the Snake Roberts. If McChesney wins, he's in Super Indy 7. Babyface Fire, the Gambinos, Raymond Rowan, Johnny Gargano, and Sexual Harassment in a 4-way non-title match. Dennis Gregory against Ricky Reyes, Virgil against Marty Jannetty, the Hollywood Balds against Shirley Doe and Hentai, and a pre-show match, Michael Facade against CJ Sensation. Chikara deuces wild. Mike Quackenbush defends the World Junior Heavyweight title against El Pantera. Cheech and Cloudy against Mitch Ryder and Shane Hawk. Helios defends the Young Lions Cup against Lince Dorado. Shane Storm against Brody Lee. Tim Donst against Ultramantis Black. Chuck Taylor and Icarus against Player Uno and Creator Wrestler. Worker Ant against Ben Gerard. And Jimmy Olsen against Gran Akuma. Jersey All Pro also has a show on the 19th. Kenny Omega defends the Jersey All Pro Heavyweight title against Frankie Kazarian. LAX defends the tag team titles against the Rock and Raven faction. Arcadia defends the New Jersey State title against Eddie Kingston and Azriel. Devon Storm and Bandito Jr. in a battle for respect. Nikki Rocks against Alexa Thatcher. The Heavy Hitters against the Gemini Trojans. And the BQE against Style and Finesse. Plus Teddy Hart, Danny DeMento, and so many more. Also, I forgot real quick, but also I want to mention ECWA has a show tomorrow night. The main event is for the ECWA heavyweight title, Four Corners chain match. Mr. Scott Wright defends the gold against Glenn Osborne. Six-man tag warfare, no countouts, no DQ. Prince Nana and the Nigerian Nightmares against Freak, Nasty, and the Logan Brothers. Human Tornado against Mr. Ooh La La and Robert Shields. The heavyweights face Leather and Lace, JJ, the Crew Guy, and Mike Reed. A three-way match, Frederick of Hollywood, Aiden Chambers, and Tommy Trouble. Mega goes up against Kerman the German. Six-man tag action, Brian Sosha, Mozart Fontaine, and Mike Tobin against Travis Blake, Chase Del Monte, and Loca Vida. And JJ Cruz's Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title is on the line. He faces the winner of a 20-man over-the-top rope battle royal. Back to Chikara on the 20th, Passion and Persistence. Incoherence defends the Campeones de Parejas against Akuma and Icarus of Fist. El Pantera and Lince Dorado face Eddie Kingston and Sabian. Mike Quackenbush, Shane Storm, Cheech and Cloudy against Mitch Ryder, Shane Hawk, Larry Sweeney, and Robbie Ellis. Helios against Amasis, Hydra against Chuck Taylor, Tim Donst against Ophidian, and Player Uno against Jimmy Olsen. Super Indy 7, we'll find out in a couple of weeks if John McChesney is the 8th and final participant. The Sandman defends the heavyweight title in a boot camp match against Dennis Gregory. Shima Zion and Jason Gorey defend the tag titles against the Motor City Machine Guns. Awesome Kong against Daisy Hayes. And the Super Indy title and the ICWA Texarkana television title on the line. Larry Sweeney, Brian Alvarez, Ruckus, and Delirious. And finally, for Full Impact Pro, Dangerous Intentions 2008 on April the 26th. One match announced, Black Market against the Dark City Fight Club. And that's a look at the indies for this week. Japan and the NWA